begin the drive. There he goes, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Samuel in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. You can look at this Patriots defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Oh, wide open, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. He pitches it out to Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is...
There you go! First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Oh, yeah? We got more with that? Yeah. Set it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Got his man. It's Thornton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Fields. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Debo going in motion left. On play action, Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught at the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's good for our Patriots.
Back to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields That went down the field for Freiermuth. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll look to throw now on first down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Steelers 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third and 2, Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now it's Fields. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
This is not the end.
Fields going to change things up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And quickly, they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 65 yards.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Don't jump. Ready?
2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. This one finds Austin.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Finds throw and now a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
11.
To throw is Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use it.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Monday.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. To the air again, Fields. Shakes off the sag, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Keon White got in there for the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine, because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feaster.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 48, Patriots 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Marcus Jones. It's a foot race. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Steelers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready.